Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Dakar Series China Rally. This is a tough one, about a 600 kilometre trip from the Tenjie Desert to the Badan Jalan Desert, a proper Dakar length stage. Coming into the day, the rally is led by local man Agrel, a native Mongolian in his backyard. He is 4 minutes ahead of Dakar winner Giniel de Villiers in his Works Toyota Hilux. The South African has struggled a little with these China sands, stuck on day 2.
It's as good as anything I've done before and as tough as anything I've done before.
The challenge is real. These unknown dunes have surprised even the very best. It's the aggressive peaks and steep drops that throw caution into the brains of the drivers, but they need momentum, speed, but with care. Get that mix wrong, and you're stuck. We're stuck in the sand and we're going to need to dig very quickly so we can carry on. The T2 vehicles are mostly around 2 tons, including the extra roll bar and safety equipments. They don't have the same suspension as the prototypes, and it means freeing them is even harder. This is just the beginning. Plenty more dunes to cross in the coming days. Stage 3 should have been the longest stage of the rally, but the competitive section was slashed in half, the challenge already recognised to be enough at 232 kilometres. So we say goodbye to the Tenjie Desert for now. As a rookie, Jing Jiang was doing well, leading the open class supported by Liqui Moly. The vehicles are pretty bespoke and quite odd looking, but today, sadly, he lost his class lead with transmission issues. For those that reached the finish, it was clearly tough for navigation and driving. Rally leader Arigel had to open the road, and by the end of the stage was well down the finishing order, 40 minutes lost to the stage winner. It wasn't much better for Giniel de Villiers, 10 minutes ahead of his rival, meaning he passed the rally leader in the general standings, but he was still 30 minutes back off the rally lead. Lost at 35 kilometres with the first car, it took a while to find the right way. Han Wei was another 10 minutes ahead. The team owner of the SMG team was looking forward to the rutted paths of this stage, which suited his buggy. He now sits just off the overall rally lead, but he had also lost time in the stage. This stage was difficult and we got lost after a few kilometres. We couldn't find the checkpoint. So we kept looking. We stopped. We tried to check with the map, but we still couldn't find it. Eventually, we did find it, and I suddenly realized there were no cars in front of us. So we ended the stage, the first car. Starting down the order then was perhaps a benefit for Sung Ping. With plenty of tracks to follow, he ended up P4 in his SMG buggy run by Han Wei. They did look absolutely brilliant in the dunes and fast on the road sections as well. It was the car to have. With waypoints being a real issue, the results are still provisional and may change. Wei Hinji, P3, has already got one 30-minute time penalty for missing a waypoint in the first stage. Fingers crossed he doesn't get any more. Tinjun Fan enjoyed his day in the dunes and provisionally ended the day 5th fastest. However, he'd missed 3 waypoints. An hour and a half back drops him to the tail of the field today. But he did have a fantastic battle with the man who finished second. Chen Feng has yet to pick up a penalty, and so with the second best time on the stage, elevates himself into the top 3 overall and best 4x4. The winner of the stage, though provisionally, and therefore now leading the rally overall, is one of Han Wei's SMG tribe. Zi Yonggang was 15th yesterday and 7th on the opener, and as long as he registered each waypoint, he'll lead off tomorrow and is overall rally leader. I'm happy. We didn't really expect to have such a great result. I love driving in the desert. I was 15th on the road at the start, and by the end I'd passed the very first car, so today we were good. And we worked really well. Provisional standings may change, but an all-Chinese top 5 with 4 SMG buggies. In the overall standings, De Villiers is still very much in touch overall, where Aragel slips to 5th. It's Z that leads team owner Han. This is the only woman in the race. An off-road fanatic, Wu Wu is 38 years old and a real passionate. Helped in the race by friends, for her, rally raid means driving pleasure. She's been rallying for the last 4 years and has taken part in 6 major races in China, but this one is the biggest and most prestigious.
I have many victories in female rallies, but my dream is to take part one day in the Dakar. Being here for the Dakar Series China Rally is my first step to reach my dream.
Wu Wu has had many co-drivers and the navigation has caused issue already, but they keep going.
It already was a difficult first stage with 50 kilometers of sand. That makes us really excited because we want difficulties. This is the Dakar spirit.
A computer programmer away from the desert, Wu Wu loves to escape to the wide open spaces, just like her favourite driver, Carlos Sainz.
Not so many girls are doing rallying because they're afraid to scar their faces, to be disfigured. Rallying is really tiring, but if you really love it, all that is nothing.
There's no doubt she is a unique woman, just like her bad Hello Kitty on the car. All around the area, you see these pyramids of flags. But what do they mean?
We are at the foot of Helan Mountain. What we see is a Buddhist 经幡. The 5 colors represent the red for the sun, the blue for the sky, the white for the cloud, the green for the fields, and orange for sunshine. Local herdsmen put it here to pray for rain and a good life.
After the long journey to Alexarite, tomorrow is a little bit more subdued. A loop stage in the Jalan Bilan Desert and a chance to experience the longest dunes in the world, unique here in Inner Mongolian shifting sands.